So we'll start up Dash, saying it's very busy. I've been putting off my shift for a little bit because I had some other things I ended up having to do. Am I going to be able to get through here? I'm being blocked in by transport trucks. And then we'll go online on Uber too, because why the heck not? And now it's a race to see who gives me my first order. Uber or DoorDash. It's a little warm, so I'm going to go ahead and undo my coat. Oh. Let's put the phone there. Actually, I think I can afford to lock it. Lock it and ziplock it. Your doors aren't even open yet, dude. You going back in with your doors closed? Why? Hey, how's it going, folks? Thanks for the likes. Much appreciated. Wait, that looks of it I liked? No, that doesn't make sense. I can't like my own stream, can I? Wait, what happens if I double tap? No, nothing. I don't know what I'm talking about. Alright. Waiting for this transport truck to back in. Oh, we got an order, folks. What are we doing? $8, 4.6 kilometers. Well, let's do that.
Drive east on Union Street in 500 meters.
Alright.
Left onto Norfolk Street.
Yeah, I don't think Buddy knew what he was doing there. So we got our first order, $8. That's a good way to start our shift here. We literally just fired up like a couple minutes ago here. 2 minutes live streaming, so fired up right after I started the stream up. So we're doing good. Great way to start the day. Maybe we'll get a double here. That'd be even better. Grandma of 3. I'm good, Grandma. Thank you. How are you doing today? Welcome. I do a little bit of this, a little bit of that. Living life. I don't know, I guess I'm a bit of a fool and clown sometimes. The odd joke. I don't know. It's weird because I've almost been doing this for a year now, and you would think that I'd have some better idea of what the hell I was actually doing, but after a year, I have to say I've conclusively figured nothing out other than like how to use use the apps and like do some editing, like the basic shit. That's kind of a necessity, but like as far as like a direction or anything, I haven't figured any of that out. I don't know if I ever will. I like chaos, so and maybe I'll just continue to try and revel in the chaos. I don't know. But that is life. Life is chaotic, so it makes sense that your stream might be chaotic if it entails one's life with it. Okay, we got an additional $5 coming in for 3.3 kilometers. So we'll add that. And that'll bring the total for these two deliveries to at least $13. Well, thank you, Grandma. I appreciate the advice. That's what I think I'm going to do. I don't know if I've I've had some ups and downs. There's been a couple breaks in between. Be really curious to know where I'd be at if I didn't end up taking some time off here and there throughout the winter. But being sick and family being sick and holidays and stuff, everything just got a little convoluted. I'm going to park right here. How you doing today, Corey? Well, thank you. I appreciate that. Six, 7. Nice. I still don't know what it means, nor do I care. Honestly, don't mind it though. It's just kids being kids as far as I'm concerned. How you doing today, Dunkar? Or Duncan. I thought it was Dunkar. Grandma, I do DoorDash and Uber. I do have the ability to do Instacart, but Instacart kind of sucks around here. At least at the starting stages, and it just wasn't like worth my time anymore, so I gave up on that. So yeah, we have this beautiful, hey, what's going on, Star? This beautiful snow day today, but there's no snow. They called it because of freezing rain, but we really didn't get much of that either, so. Well, thank you, Duncan. Much appreciated. Let's see.
I'm sorry.
Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
That's okay. Barb,
Thank you.
you're welcome. Have a good day.
Can't verify items because the bag is sealed. How are you today?
Good. How are you?
Oh, not too bad. Alright. Close up and get going to the next store here.
Dwayne.
Go ahead. You're welcome. Okay. Let's put this in the front seat here. Put that on the floor there. Wife left her garbage there for me. That was nice of her. Alright. So now we're going to Subway to pick up our second order. Oh. Looks like somebody busted out one of the windows. That's not very nice. Hey Avery, how you doing today? Is my connection back? Hopefully it is. What am I getting here? I think those might be them being made up right now.
What's the name for pickup?
Avery? Or wait, no, sorry. Candace? How are you today?
Good. You?
Oh, not too bad.
See ya.
Thank you very much. Yeah. Talking to you, Avery, and forgot whose order I was picking up. That's kind of funny, actually. I wonder how many times I'll do that. Pretty harebrained. I'll probably do that quite often. So, the sub said additional 3.3. I don't know if there's much point in me putting them in the bag. The car is nice and warm. I don't think they got like hot subs anyway. Okay. See your new banner. Is that on your channel, Avery? Well, thanks for the likes, folks. Much appreciated. Start pickup. Confirm. Well, I guess I couldn't technically confirm, but that's what it says they are here, so. And then, how's the stream? Are we connected? Are we all good, folks? Please let me know, because I'm going to get moving to these next orders already. Guess I can check real quick here. Whoa, what are you playing? Wait, that's not what I want. Switch account. I don't know. Can you check your own live streams while you're like logged onto your account? I don't know how that works. Looks like we're live. Hey, what's going on, Evans? Oh no, what's going on? Is this related to the casino experience, or is this another experience? Okay, let's get some directions and get going. Thanks, Star. Much appreciated. Alright, where's this want me to go? Okay, I see what we're doing here. Oh no. Wait, have there been more repercussions from the casino incident then? Or you just like, they're just like, fuck, that was not worth, not worth it? I've done a lot of stupid shit when I was drunk, so like, I know what it's like to regret drinking a little bit too much and having a little bit too much fun. Not so much these days, but when I was younger, for sure. I remember the one time I took my little cousin out drinking. He had just like turned 19. And I just got him shit-faced. And then he started getting sick at the bar. So the bartender told me I had to pack him up and take him home. And I was like, okay, that's fair. So we managed to get home. And we were, at that point, it was like a family gathering. So everybody was like staying in one house for the night. Well, fucking, we got home. He was feeling better. Got him to bed. And then I started to feel like shit. So I ended up hugging the toilet. Apparently my aunt came down and found me fucking wrapped around the toilet. Just fucking hurling. Oh, that was a good night. Eventually it's just a moderation thing. Just gotta pace it out every couple of drinks, maybe grab some water and have a little bit of water to hydrate and some food and stuff. You really it's drinking excessively and still being able to like maintain composure is definitely a balancing act of like self-care. Like you want to party, but the better you take care of yourself, the like longer you can party for, if that makes any sense. Like I'd say maybe it was 25% crazy nights and 75% me probably being like the more responsible one there. But every once in a while, things got a little crazy. Yeah, it's always the next, and then the shame of what you did. Like, I got some grief after I grabbed the flaming couch that one night. That's for sure. Well, yeah, it's kind of like it's kind of something you need to like prep for. Like for me, I'm not like a regular drinker. Like I smoke a lot of cannabis, but I'm not like always drinking. So if I do plan on like partying or something on a weekend, I usually try and like start having like drinks, like a couple of drinks throughout the week. And then by the time we get to the weekend or whatever and it's time to party, it's like, okay, I can like pace myself. That's why I like holidays though, because like holidays are a balancing act of like staying just buzzed enough that you can like make it through the holidays, but it's tolerable. No, you know what I'm saying? Like the holiday drinking's the best because like you can start in the morning, you get the Baileys and your coffee and have a couple of those slowly, like milk it. Take some time to drink. drink your drink or whatever. Where the hell am I going here? Another one of these. Which one is this? This is the Subway. Oh, you're gonna make me go in to the stupid pharmacy to deliver you your subs for, well, I guess they took $1 off because it was an add-on, so $3 tip to get out of my car and walk all the way into this building and try and hunt down my person. It's kind of a pain in the ass. If you're at work, I feel like you should be tipping more to have your stuff delivered too, because like you're working a job that you're getting paid at, so like you should be tipping knowing that like you were going to probably do that. Okay. Okay. I'll bring you guys in with me, otherwise the phone would disconnect and all that jazz, so have to hide you when we get to the customer. Guessing pharmacy is where the prescription counter is. So do that. Hi, for Candace?
Oh, that's
Oh.
5571.
Okay, thank you. Have a nice day. My bag was already full. I need more dash bags. I think the exit's over here. Alright. If the automatic doors will let me out. Don't you love when that happens? For a while there, the liquor store doors were doing that to like everybody. But specifically me. There was a couple times where I got trapped and like it would let other people through. I just wasn't allowed. I don't know why. Somebody's like messing with me, watching the cameras. They're like, yeah, control this door. We're not going to let Doug in. Screw that guy. All right. Well, as long as your woman's not too mad with you, Evan, I think you're all right. Do not ring doorbell. Okay. I won't. Nope, that's not what I wanted. I won't ring the doorbell. As per the customer's request. So, let's put that in. No, what's this saying? I was wondering about that. There's no one coming. I don't know what you're beeping for. Alright, away we go. There's still no one there. Why are you yelling at me? I probably need to clean off the sensors. They're a little dirty from all the weather. What do I think of lung rot? Well, I think that sounds horrible. Probably doesn't sound like a good thing. Never really been asked to have an opinion on it before. What is it specifically? I'm not even sure what lung rot is. Like when your lungs are rotting, I'm guessing. probably from like smoking too much. I only smoke cannabis now. That's perfectly healthy. No, just disclaimer, that's not a true statement. I don't think you're supposed to smoke anything, but it still tastes good. Do, driving through the parking lot. Do, driving through the parking lot. And away we go. Well, they got their own plows at Walmart. I wouldn't have thought that. What do you think of lung rot? What do I think of distracted driving? I think people shouldn't do it. That's what I think. I think there's also varying levels of distracted driving. You know, like the same way a cop sits there and he's looking at 10 screens in his car these days while he's driving down the road, talking on his cell phone half the time. But they seem to be capable of doing it. So I think it's just about managing yourself efficiently, and you definitely always want to pay more attention to the road than you do anything else. It also depends on like where you're driving to some extent. Like, I'm not saying it's good to be too distracted anywhere, but like if you're on 5 lanes of traffic, then I wouldn't recommend necessarily driving at like 120 kilometers an hour through like a busy city or something while trying to like manage doing what I'm doing currently and spending like more than half your time looking at chat or something. Like, it really depends on what you're doing and how you go about doing it. Stop looking at my phone. I only look at my phone when I'm safely got half a second to do so. I don't even. It's been quite some time since I've been in an accident, and the only accidents I've ever really been in is when animals decide to run out in front of my car. Which, even when you're looking right at the fucking things, it doesn't even seem to fucking matter, because half the time, the one time I had a deer, and it ran out in front of my car, and then it decided to turn around. So I was like I was already slowing down, being like, okay, let's avoid this deer that's coming up. So I was slowing down. I was probably at like 30 kilometers an hour or something as I'm going past it. But then it decided that it wanted to turn around and run straight to my car anyway. So it completely fucked up my car, because I was driving like this tiny little Kia at the time. And I was looking straight at the fucking deer as he did it. It's like, well, holy fuck. Like, what can you do when the damn deer runs straight into your car, right? Oh, you're still here, Grandma. Thank you for sticking around. Boop. My mom's a grandma of 1. She seems to have a hard time managing that, though. So keep trying to give her opportunities, but like, I've only got so much time to devote to driving around and trying to make relationships work, and she's retired and has lots of time, but doesn't seem to have the ambition. I don't know if that's for me to try and fix or not, but just want somebody to bake cookies with my daughter. All right. almost at our second drop off in 25 minutes on the road. We'll be making over $10 here, so not doing too shabby. Whatever will be, will be. It's not up to you or me. Say, Sarah, Sarah. Oh, am I going to... Oh, I don't know if I've ever delivered to this person before. Wait, something seems off here. This is butternut here. No, that's bird. Oh, I think I gotta turn around. Yeah, I did something wrong here. I think it's this one here. Ah, yes, it is. All right. I don't know if I've delivered here before. Corey, I just started 20 minutes ago and I got a double. So, 2. I'm just gonna go drop this off. And then it'll be 2. Well, I'm just realizing they spelled that name all sorts of wrong, so I'm hoping it was the right one. Negative 26. Bummer. Hey Eli, how you doing? It's actually nice out today. It's 1 degree. It's a snow day, but we got a little bit of freezing rain, and they decided to cancel everything just because of that. Again. What's going on, Eric? How you doing? I am dashing on this fine snow day where there's no snow. It's very strange. I don't know why we keep having snow days without snow, but it seems to be the way things are going right now. 2 back to back, literally nothing going on, no snow, no freezing rain, just a beautiful, well, I wouldn't say beautiful day, but like just a normal day, a little rainy. I don't know, I think they were thinking it was supposed to be like really bad and everything was supposed to be frozen. I think the freezing rain last night was, there was a little bit this morning, but it's pretty well all melted at this point. Okay, so we dropped those 2 off for a total of 13. We didn't get any other bonus tips there or anything. So still $13 for 20 minutes worth of work. Now I could have just sat back where I was there instead of burning gas, but I feel like I have a better chance of getting orders out this way. So we'll head back. Yeah, I'm kind of done with the snow and stuff. I think the next week's might be just like freezing rain all week by the looks of it. It's supposed to be hovering around freezing mark, and we got multiple days of rain coming up, so I'm not really sure what's going to happen, but it doesn't look like it's going to be the nicest weather. Hopefully not too many more snow days. It makes it a little bit harder to find the ambition to get out when the kids stays at home and is sitting there begging me to hang out with her and stuff. Maybe we'll go sit and eat the muffin I made yesterday. They turned out all right. I think I did a pretty good job. The wife helped a little bit. She like supervised for some of it, but I think the muffins turned out pretty good. We didn't have like the muffin sleeves, so the wife helped me. I greased the pans and then she put cocoa powder in them. It was kind of neat. I didn't realize that like the cocoa powder turns into like almost a paper if you do it properly. So the muffins still had like this like skin on them that was like containing the muffinness. What's going on, Blitz? How you doing today? Let's go order. Let's go order. Come on. Something's got to pop. Something's got to give. Something's got to give. Something's got to give. I don't know. Maybe not. Maybe nothing's got to give. I'm hoping with it being a snow day and all the kids being home that there should be some more lunchtime orders going through, but maybe I'm mistaken. Maybe people don't want to spend all their money on DoorDash to feed their kids on these snow days. I don't know. I know I personally wouldn't be. Well, that's because I don't have any money. If I did, I probably wouldn't use it on DoorDash because then I'd have less money than I already have. So, oh, there we go. $8. 6.7 kilometers for pizza. Well, that could always be more, so let's take that. 8 for 6. That brings us to $20. We'll be done that in probably 20 minutes. So $20 for about an hour. $21. Not going to complain. Where are we watching, Corey? What sport are we currently participating in? Hockey? Were there some games going on today? Were we in the finals now? Women's hockey for gold. About to start. Nice. Don't mind me, Mr. Officer. Hey, Maria. I wouldn't start that again, Maria, because I'll kick you out. I'm sick of you asking about my kids. Kind of annoying, in all honesty. Sounds weird and creepy at this point. You're getting a little obsessive. Do you really want to come off as a creeper? Because you're doing a good job of it right now. Just saying. Just saying. You want honesty? Because that's all I got for you. And you're coming off as creepy. I don't give a shit if you're sad. Stop asking about my fucking kid. You can be sad all you want. That's got nothing to do with my kid or my family. Now find some tact, please, and stop asking about my children. It's getting a little rude and obnoxious. Now you can share why you're sad. And maybe we can sympathize for you, but if you're going to be a creeper, that doesn't do a very good job of getting sympathy or empathy from people, does it? I already kicked you out yesterday. Yo, what's going on, Alpha? How you doing? Thanks, Grandma. I appreciate it. So we gotta pick up some pizza. Arriving at the store for Jane. Hey, for Jane. Fortunately, it's not Mary Jane. Oh, this is a big order. Maybe they'll tip better.
Yeah.
There we go. Perfect. Thank you.
Yeah. Have a good day.
Yeah, you too. So we got like 3 large pizzas here, or 2 large pizzas and a medium breadstick or something. So hopefully, your wife died last week. She was a homosexual like me. Oh, that's a shame. It's a little confusing. So that means you're also probably a homosexual, and your wife was a trans man. So that works out. You just called yourself a homosexual. I don't know if you realize that, but I don't know if you're trying to be insulting or what. I don't take offense, though. You can call me whatever the fuck you want. Start pickup. Verify items. Oh, I think can't verify items because they're all in a box. I don't know if it's the right one. Oh, I gotta take a picture. Oh, I forgot. Forgot to take a picture. It's a shame if your wife actually died. I doubt they did, though. No receipt. Now their pizza's just getting cold. Alright, let's get going. Okay. Confirm pickup. Directions. Away we go, folks! So it wants me to go. Okay, we're going that way. Since we got 9 minutes. Well, so we'll have a little bit of time. Maybe we'll at least snag another order before this hour's out, which would be alright. Center on me. I think I got kind of an idea of where I'm going here. I really need to clean off that camera, because it is slappy. Am I eating all of it? No, I'm delivering it, Alpha. I'm delivering it to a customer to make some monies. Guaranteed $8 to travel 7 kilometers, so not too bad. Maybe it is a lie, Kenny. We'll never know, will we? Maybe I am going to eat it. I'll never know, though. I have split personalities. I won't remember it. I'll just wake up in a pile of pizza slop. Shirt off. Sauce dripping into my belly button. Disgusting. Such a slob. There we go, on the road again. I think the key is just to leave all the windshields really dirty and the cops can't see into your car. I guess they have tint for that reason as well. I don't like dark tint on cars though. It makes it hard when you're like trying to like both turn at the same time and then you can't see through their windows. It's like I'm trying to take a right and this guy with blacked out windows is taking a left and I can't see anything because I can't see through his windows. So you essentially just have to gamble and hope that there's no one coming in your direction. I have to assume you're turning. Okay, good. Good. They were turning. They weren't playing bumper cars. Well, this is a good way to start my first day of the week. Fucking week's gotten all fucked up. Monday, family day. So I was like, alright, I'll hang out with the kid. And then Tuesday I had to do an emergency, take my mom to get tests done day for some reason. And then yesterday it was a snow day. Today was another snow day, but I'm like, fuck it, I gotta get out. I gotta do something. Can't accomplish shit if I'm sitting around all day. So I tried to do some streaming, be somewhat productive. Made some muffins, which I forgot to eat because I got another order already. Guess I could eat it while I'm driving, but maybe I'll do that. Considering I'm almost out of my coffee. I want to eat it with my coffee. I got 6 minutes. So here's my muffin that I made. Nothing special though. Just a cake mix. We did put a shit ton of chocolate chips into them though. Well, we had chocolate chips, white chocolate chips, and peanut butter chips. So they're kind of a smorgasbord of chocolate. A little crummy. Well, awesome, Grandma. I appreciate it. I've got to post so many videos or live streams. All my watch hours are locked up in live streams that are unlisted. But I figure until I get to 500 subs, it really doesn't matter how many watch hours I have anyway. So like, I could just wait until I hit 500 subs and then post all my videos at once and see how much I have. Which I'm kind of thinking I might just do at this point because I put it off for so long. Oh, I can't wait for the nicer weather. I just hate fucking winter. Really what it comes down to. And ever since the weather started to turn to shit, my energy levels have been down. I'm looking forward to getting some fresh wind in the sails with the nice weather. Getting some shit done with the stream, getting my merch going. Doing a bunch more deliveries and working a bunch more. Hopefully I'll have some more energy when the majority of our day isn't lived in darkness. I got to take a left here. To the left, to the left. Everything I deliver on a road to the left. And then we go up here, just the hop, skip, and a jump, and then we gotta take a right. It's funny how we spend our days shopping for people, but then don't want to do our own shopping. I totally feel you on that, though. And my wife usually makes up the list too, so I don't even have to worry about that shit. I think I have chocolate on my face, but I don't have a napkin. There's some tissues, but I can't reach them while I'm driving. I have to wait. Hopefully the customer is in there being like, look at that chocolate on your face. At least they didn't order anything that was chocolate, so they won't be like, hey, you ate my food. Nah, feels... I made it. I got it. Let's get this chocolate off my face. Ah! Where am I located, Grandma? I am in southern Ontario, Canada. On Lake Erie. My area is pretty small though, so like, not necessarily always comfortable saying where I am. People have figured it out though. It's not like the hardest area to figure out, especially if you can hear my GPS or whatever. It's probably pretty easy to figure it out if you wanted to. I was gonna say, this doesn't seem right. Oh, it's moving day. For sale. A little sloppy in here. Maybe it's not moving day. Oh, does it say what door they want it on? Leave it at door. I'll go to the front door, I guess. Looks like we got a clear pathway up here. Oh, well, I was hoping for somewhere to turn around, but I don't think there is. I think I'm gonna have to back out of here. You don't even tell them anymore? Your viewers, you mean? Or okay, I'll be right back. Woof, woof, woof. Oh, you're so angry. Oh, you don't live there anymore. Actually, I've gotten more Silent Bob's nature than I have Jay. I'm very satisfied. Okay, oh, got another delivery. Ooh. $13, 5-item shop. I have to travel 12.5 kilometers. You know, that's not that bad. It's kind of the opposite way of where I want to go, but let's take it. Might lose signal though while we're in the store, so if I do, I'll have to boot when I get done. I think there was a spot to back up into at the end here. It's very sloppy. Very, very sloppy. Mm-hmm. I don't know if I trust backing up over there or not. No. Let's not do that. Because I don't want to get stuck. There. Made it over there without driving on the grass one bit. Good job. Okay. I think we want to go this way now. Off we go. Do I still have a signal? Apparently I do. Wonder how long that'll last for. Well, that was $11, folks. So that brings us to like whoa, 24 bucks for 51 minutes of work. Not even, about 50 minutes of work. So pretty happy with that. And we got another $13 guaranteed coming in. I have to do a quick shop, which definitely will be losing my signal in there. So I don't know if I should just end and then like restart or what. But if I lose signal and I don't come back, then I probably will be rebooting here after I get back to the car. But with this $13, that would bring me to 37 bucks. So that'll be alright. Not too shabby at all. So we're heading into the country now. Why are we pulling over? I don't know what that lady's doing. Check to see if we're still connected. Yeah, we're still connected. Alright. Driving up here just a little ways. And we'll be taking a right. Technically, while I'm here, I should get myself a case of water. What is going on here? Somebody's recycling box right in the middle of the road. Let's fucking stop real quick and throw it off to the side. There we go. No one was coming behind me anyway. But you know, it's a pretty busy road. Lots of transports coming up and down it, so better just remove that so somebody doesn't swerve around it or can cause an accident or something. Hey, what's going on, Queen? How are you doing today? We're doing all right. We're going on to our 4th delivery now, and it'll bring us to a guaranteed $37 for just about probably about an hour and a half worth of work by the time I'm done. Just so you know, we might get some signal droppage here while we're heading down here. So if I do, I should get my signal back before I go into the store, and then I'll probably lose it again. It won't be long though. It's only 5 items. And I'm going to get myself a case of water. should do my seatbelt back up. Oh, see, now we're going to LTE. Lost my 5G network. I don't know why we can't just have good signal around here. Like, we're in like one of the most densely populated sections of like North America, kind of. Well, no, not really, but like kind of, but not really. Does that make sense? Everywhere around me is densely populated. I'm in like a bubble of nothingness though, so all the memorials around here at intersections. You know, there's one back there, and I'm pretty sure it's for the biker that got hit when I was on my way down here to do a delivery. I drove by and I was like, oh shit, something bad happened here. I just got a weird feeling, so I didn't even drive back by it again. I'm like, and sure enough, the road was all like closed off and stuff, and a lot of accidents around here. Just people need to slow down. Got too many people driving crazy. You know, it's a balancing act. You can't just be offensive or defensive. You need to know when to be offensive when you're driving, and you need to know when to be defensive. Now, like, if there's a car pulling out in front of you, you should probably try and apply your brakes. That's defensive. You're reacting to the situation in a manner where you're slowing down and allowing them to like proceed or whatever. Whereas like if somebody's merging into your lane but they're trying to hit you and like matching your speed, well, yeah, you could slam on your brake, or you can make the call then to accelerate as well. So if you accelerate, you're kind of taking the offensive route and using your ability to get ahead of them as a way of like defense. Best defense is a good offense, right? Or vice versa. I'm not sure which one it is, but holy shit, it is busy here. I am regretting taking this fucking shop. Oh, that's not bad, Queen. Way to go. Nice, nice. Oh, man. Yeah, like, people just need to chill sometimes. It's not worth causing all the drama just to, like, get somewhere an extra couple seconds quicker, right? At least that's my opinion. Okay, so we've arrived at store. Let's see what we're getting here. Don't send one item. So I'm getting specialty coconut bun, custard bun, no clue what those are. I'm getting a pack of lean ground beef, a thing of coffee, and 4 Monster Energy drinks. So not too shabby. Saying my network's already crap. I never have signal in this store, so I'll bring you guys with me. We'll see what happens. I have a feeling that I'll drop signal soon. So I apologize, and if I do, I'll start another live stream up once I get out of here. Oh wait, I need a quarter. Do I have a quarter? Yes, I do. Not there, I don't. Oh, come on. I've got toonies, I've got loonies. Oh, a quarter. Such an inconvenience. Alright. So I do not know where these specialty buns are. I guess we'll find out. Hey! They got their Wi-Fi working. Awesome. Okay. Specialty bun coconut. There's the date on this. I don't know if it matters. March 4th. Alright. I think that's the right thing.
Please call 205, please. Please call 205. Thank you.
So we need 2 of the coconut buns. And we need a custard specialty bun. So this is new. They never had Wi-Fi before, so now I can stream here. This is awesome. Okay, now we need some brownies. Well, this will make shopping here so much easier. I'm almost willing to come here more often. It's a pretty easy store to shop at, but with the signal disruptions, it made it kind of difficult. What they want here. Lean ground. Extra lean, lean ground. There we go. Oh, they want the club pack. Scan again. The weight was, we'll just say 1. No, not 0.1. 1. Done. Add to cart. Whatever. I don't think that's what they wanted, but that's what they're getting. Okay, so coffee and Monster. Technically, no, we'll just grab a case of water for now. I feel like I should grab some cream too, but coffee's down here. There's the one that we want.
Sorry.
Looks like it's in okay shape. Scan that. Okay. Now I need some Monster energy drinks. And a case of water. Case of water's for me. There. I guess I might as well just leave that there. Where did I just get those from? Oh, is that the last 2? Yeah. Oh, there they are. I think that's what they wanted, strawberry dreams here. Oh, thanks, Grandma. I don't know how well my stream's running, working off their Wi-Fi right now, but Alright, we're all done. Just need to figure out how to get out of here. Yeah, I'll just go this way. It's probably easier. Hey, look at that. There's nobody in this aisle. Really think I should get some cream while I'm here, but I'll worry about that on another run out. Definitely need a case of water though. Might be a minute checkout here. I think I'm allowed to go to the Express. I don't have 12 items. Oh. Hey Wolf, how you doing today? Doing a little shop right now. Yeah, Wolf, you definitely have. I often swing by Mary's streams. She's a sweetheart. Just pull up on the side here so I'm not blocking the aisle. Now we're out of the way. Okay. It seems like the signal's holding, so that's nice to know that I can have internet here now. It's been a long time coming. I don't know when they got that, but... What is all this?
I don't think there is any, Jack. Looks like they're gone.
Oh, have you been watching Mary for a while now, Wolf?
Thank you.
Oh, shoot. Slipped off the top. Okay. Maybe I should throw the meat. And the water's separate. And I'll get one bag, please. I think I can make it all work in one.
idiot.
All right. Oh, you know Mary as well, Grandma? Yeah, she is sweet. I enjoy watching. Okay, signal's probably going to drop here. So now we're going to be switching back over to slowly actually. Alright, we're back. Alright, we're back. With some level of internet, so that's good. It's trying to run away on me here. I don't think I need to put that in a thermal bag. I don't believe it's going too far. But I guess we could just throw it in a bag to be courteous. So let's do that. Actually, I think the only cold thing they have is the hamburger. Should put it on its side, but it should be okay. Don't usually like packing meat like that, but. Alright. Time 1:38. Oh yeah, just over an hour. Say an hour and a half. Almost $30. Not too shabby. Not the best laid out parking lot. Why does it smell like fire? Someone's burning something in the parking lot. What the fuck is going on? Probably have my coat done up. What happened there? Okay, we're back. Wi-Fi on this phone. Listen. Do. My little routine, my little dance. Get everything set up. Then I gotta take a picture of the receipt. Confirm payment. Well, I knocked myself out a case of water while I was here, so that's good. All right. On the road again, folks. As long as it will receive the receipt and give me directions to where I'm going. Come on. There we go. Oh. Well, you know what? This could be a little bit more. Who knows? Gotten a pretty good, decent tip from them before, but this is a pretty small shop, so it's actually a little bit of a drive from where we are currently. Okay. Alright, away we go, folks. Let's get this delivery done. I'm so glad they made this a snow day. The roads are so hazardous right now. I don't know how anyone could drive on these roads. Kidding. Oh man, my throat. These freaking tonsil stone things are agitating it, and I'm worried that it's going to get infected again. I need to start gargling with more throat stuff, mouthwash and whatnot. Try and get them out. I read that you could gargle with vinegar, because vinegar breaks down calcium. So, it's like, I don't think you're supposed to use like cleaning vinegar though. You're supposed to use like a more mild vinegar so you don't like burn your throat with the acidity or whatever. But so it says we're 8 minutes away. We got on the road about an hour and 15 minutes ago now. It's pretty close. So see what happens. See if there's any increased tip or not with this. We never know. Yeah, this person kind of lives in a spot where you're like, oh, I'm not going to get a tip. And they have tipped pretty decently before, but like I said, I think depends on how big of a shop you're doing. And I don't think I was doing a very big shop for them this time, so. Comparatively to like other shops that I've done, at least. Well, it's just so good to know that I get signal on there now. Their Wi-Fi works, and technically I can go and do a shop there, and I don't have to worry about the stream ending anymore, so that's kind of cool. So yeah, worry with me coming down here, though. I'm not going to get anything else until I get back to the main town. Like, there's the possibility for like a Timmy's order down here, or a Subway's order, or Subway order, a couple restaurants, but definitely. Oh, no sound. Okay, give me a second. Can you hear me now? Oh, let's test this out. Might have to relaunch. It doesn't say I'm muted. Probably relaunch and then kick me off. Let's see. Let me know if you can hear me. Yay or nay? I have a feeling that I need to reboot my stream. Okay, I'm going to try and reboot. Alright. Do we got sound now? Are we back? Is everything good to go? Please let me know if everything is good to go. Please let me know if everything is good to go. Please let me know if everything is good to go. Please let me know if everything is good to go. I'm good. Okay, sweet. I've been dashing for like 2 years now, I think. Just before I got this vehicle, I don't know. I'm not very good at keeping track of time. Time's kind of something that eludes me. So I'm not 100% sure always how much time's passed from A to B, but I think it's been about 2 years. I'm sure it says somewhere. Maybe 3? 2 or 3 years. Somewhere in there. And then I've been doing the whole live stream for about a year. Not quite a year yet. Well, actually no, the live stream hasn't been a year because I didn't start off live streaming, right? So started like May or June or something last year. And then I started live streaming in August. Before this, I used to move furniture before COVID and all that jazz. And then I started doing this and realized that with tips, I'm actually making just as much money as I did moving furniture, if not more sometimes. So, Grandma, you might need to relaunch. Wolf says that they're good. Somebody wants to suggest that Grandma reboot her feed. Well, it's a lot harder than doing grocery shopping and delivering food, that's for sure. It's actually kind of surprising sometimes, like when you do a grocery shop and you get like 60, 80 bucks, like $40 tip or something, and you're just like, man, I used to like carry in thousands of dollars worth of like fridges and stuff, and got like no tips for it, and now I fucking deliver somebody their groceries and get like $40 tip for it, and it's just, I don't know, it's kind of weird. It's up and down. It just really depends on the day. If you get lucky and get the tippers, then yeah, it can be pretty good. But there are the days where you don't get the tippers, and you get some shit days as well. Alright, I'll be right back, folks. Just gonna go drop this. Probably lose signal for half a second. Oh dang. So that was just a 5-item shop, and she tipped 10 bucks, so I got $19 for that. Pretty fucking good. I feel bad. I think I'm taking this person's parking spot. Yeah, see, the thing with my market is, like, it's a saturated market. Sometimes there's way too many drivers on, and, like, it's not that large of a populated market, so, like, some days you might not even get, like, 2 or 3 orders. Now, you might get lucky. Oh, $8. LCBO, 8.5 kilometers. Well, most of that's heading back. I'm going to take that. It's only 1 item. But, so like today has been great. Like I haven't really stopped. So like, yeah, they can be good. I have a lot of distance I do have to cover because I'm in like a rural area. So sometimes I'm driving out like 20 minutes into the country where you aren't going to get another order until you get back into town. So that can always be a bit problematic. But if you're getting the orders and you're getting the right people, yeah, it can be a really good day sometimes for minimal work. Like today. Because I think I was at 37, and this is a guaranteed another 8, so 45 for, I'll be about 2 hours worth of work when I'm done. Now I've kind of driven a little bit further than I would like to make this money today, but that being said, I was kind of already out towards the shop. Then it was what, 13 kilometers for 19 bucks. A little drive back into town, but I've already got an order, so not really hurting me at all. Yeah, I don't even have Spark around here, Wolf, unfortunately. Actually, I guess I've never checked, but I can't see it being here because the market's already saturated. Like, Skip the Dishes wasn't even able to survive here. Gotcha. Yeah, that's the one problem with doing this shit, right? You don't have those benefits, you don't have the security sometimes that you get with a normal job. That's why by the time my first year's up, or by the time I'm monetized at least, I'll have my merch shop going and be selling some of my shirt designs and stuff, and I'm hoping that if people like my designs, that I can, because I'm not just like selling my logo and shit. Like I've got trippy pictures that I've taken. I like to go and take photos and then edit them into colorful trippy shit. I can show you an example of one of them once I stop here. Actually, I can probably show you real quickly. Yeah, I've got one up that I've been working on. But yeah, so I make kind of stuff like that, and I'm going to hopefully sell some shirts and sweaters and different shit. Not looking to make bank off of it, but you know, if I could sell like a couple thousand shirts a year, then it could help out. I mean, I'm going to be using a print-on-demand service, so like I don't make the majority of the money that is spent. Most of it goes to the printing company. Like I'll be making like $10, $5-10 off each shirt or whatever. But I would rather give people stuff at a lower value, and like I'm making only $5 per shirt, but sell thousands, versus like trying to make $30 off of a shirt, but then only selling like 50. You know what I mean? Like if I keep my price point down, I'm hoping people will be interested in buying my designs and stuff. I think if you charge too much for it, then like it depends on what you're doing though, right? Because if you're like a content creator and you're looking, and thank you, appreciate it, but if you're a content creator and you're looking to like sell your logo and stuff, well, you're probably not going to have the same like traffic and sales with somebody who's just trying to sell their shirts, who creates content and then is also trying to sell shirt designs, versus somebody who's a content creator selling shirts based off of their content. Mine are separate. Like the shirt designs are not necessarily relative to the content I'm creating. Mind you, that being said, I would love to go and live stream while I'm out in the woods taking pictures and doing editing and stuff like that. Oh, sorry, sir. Thank you for letting me in there. I think technically I have the right of way because I'm in traffic. Why does this lady look like she's passed out on her steering wheel? I don't think they can legally sell to these people. I should also make sure I lock the door. The market I'm in is like a country rural area in Canada, so this is pretty tiny. So we're just getting one box of wine here. Alright, what do we need? Color state. Oh, start shopping. Don't send. Pinot Grigio? Grigio? I don't know how to pronounce it. Alright.
Versus Norway now, following, oh, that's curling. Yeah, I don't know either. Have a good day, thanks.
Hey, how's it going?
Good, thanks, how you doing?
Oh, not too bad.
Let me get some Olympic info.
Yeah, no worries.
Aeroplane?
No, I can't collect.
Debit or credit?
Credit.
You can?
What's that?
You're saying you can't collect?
No,
Oh,
DoorDash
you're
shoppers
working.
aren't allowed to collect points. On Uber, I'm allowed to collect some, but oh, yes, appreciated. What score were you checking on?
The women are playing.
Oh, the women's hockey?
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
It's Canada, US.
I think they just started. Oh, it's Canada versus US?
Yeah.
We got it.
No sport first period.
Have a good day.
Thanks, you too.
I have a question. If the people in the car beside me aren't already fucked up, because they're like wearing their hoods and acting all sketchy. She had her head on the fucking steering wheel. Maybe she was just looking for a wallet to count how much money she had to buy booze, but I'm not sure what was going on there. Okay, let's take a picture here. It's a pretty easy delivery, just one box of wine. So we'll get going here. What's going on? Now he's going in to buy his own alcohol? Oh yeah, these two are definitely fucked up. He can barely walk. I don't know if you can serve him. Fucking Christ. And then they got a child in the backseat of the car. I don't know about this whole situation. I don't know if she's currently fucked up or not, though. I don't know if it's really my spot. If she's fallen over, then maybe I could say that, but she looked like she was capable of walking at least, so. Something's weird there, though. You got two adults in the same vehicle taking turns to go in and buy alcohol because they got a child sitting in the car, but like, you figure one adult was capable of buying alcohol for both people, right? So what weird type of money sharing? Well, you can't have my money because I need it for booze, and I don't know, it seems a little fishy. Little bit fishy. Oh, I'm backtracking. Oh, I know where I'm going. Yeah, not gonna get any extra tip for this. Oops, a daisy. Wish I knew which way I was going before. Alright. Now I'm adding on gas. Oh, that sucks. I know it won't be more than the $8 I'm getting. Know where it's going. I can't be bothered to tip more for their wine. 4 kilometers away. Ugh. But still, we haven't worked for quite 2 hours yet. Still be making our money. Maybe we'll get something else while we're down here. Who knows? My wife hasn't called to harass me yet, so I have to presume everything's smooth at home. Yeah, I don't know what you're doing, bud. Alright, let's get going. Gotta turn this heat off. I hope they know that little bit of sand isn't going to stop the fucking underground aqueduct that they're trying to cover up. I don't know what the fuck was going on when I drove over that the other day, but there was a lot of water going under it. And they decided to dig it up and fill it with sand, and I really don't know if that's actually doing anything. At least not what they think it is. You know what water does to sand? It washes it away, guys. That's what water does to sand. So now you're just fucking covering up a problem. I'm probably going to have a bigger hole underneath by the time it's all said and done, but alright. Well, we managed to maintain our signal, so that's good. Haven't been having too many issues. Been managing to make some money, so that's good. Everything seems to be good for now. Good. All good, folks. Do I need a catchphrase? I know Mike's always saying like hecka dope and stuff. I don't know. I had some kids wanting me to repeat the one thing I said in one of my videos the one time. I'm like, I don't know, I don't really do that. I just kind of like improvise. I say what comes to my head when it comes to it. I don't like to repeat myself. Like if a natural repeat occurs, then that's one thing, but all right, away we go. Hi-ho, hi-ho. Oh man, I really hate coming out here. It's like this like weird wannabe fancy subdivision that's kind of fancy, but then nobody out here tips for some fucking reason. Like it's kind of strange. That was a weird bathtub to use as a lawn ornament. It was just like a fiberglass tub. It didn't even look like a clawfoot tub or anything. Just like some weird tub that they decided they didn't need for some reason. All right, we are here. Well, oh shit. By here, I mean we are in the area that we need to be in. Not quite where we need to be though. Not quite yet, almost. Got a bunch of torn up land beside me. I don't know what they're planning on doing with that. They're building more of these little Mickey Mouse cutter houses. They're putting in a golf course, expanding the golf course maybe. Is there a hole of the golf course in there? That'd be crazy. How people's houses not get hit with golf balls 24/7? Okay, and then around the bend, and then on the left. Why do I feel like I'm being followed? I think this person's following me. Nope, maybe not. Yeah, this order contains alcohol. I know. I gotta check this lady's ID again for the umpteenth time, even though I know she's old enough. And I know she never tips. But let's check her ID again. Okay, I'll be right back. Can turn that off. Yeah. Stop. Oh, there was a hidden 50 cents. Holy shit. Hey, what's going on, Bree? Can I call you Bree? Is that alright? Alright. That went alright. Could have made more. Oh, we're actually doing better than I thought. We're at 51.50 for the day so far, so that's alright. Not too shabby, folks. keep that up. Come on, another delivery. I don't know what the quickest way to get out of here. It's like these. Well, I do like cheese, so I must like you. That sounds kind of strange. So let's see if we can make like, nice if I can make $100 before I go home today. Maybe just get all my work done and then I can go home and chill out for the rest of the day. So how's your day going, Bree? My day is going pretty good. We made $51, $51.50 in just around 2 hours, a little under 2 hours, I think. So can't complain. I'm glad to hear it. So you also stream? What type of stuff do you like to stream, Bree? No, not too shabby. Definitely not going to complain. You got cheap gas today too. Mostly gaming, nice. Yeah, I do some game streams as well. Yeah, we'll let you go first, people. It's okay, come on. No, me? Go ahead. Okay. Oh, they're splitting up, I guess. Okay, sorry. I don't know what's happening. It's the problem with being in Canada sometimes. People are just too courteous. You haven't done it in a while? Yeah, I was streaming some Harry Potter Hogwarts Legacy. I guess it's not Harry Potter, but Hogwarts Legacy last night. And they streamed me making some muffins. And then I like to stream working, because that's usually when I have the most time. Like, it's easy to devote time to streaming when I'm out of the house doing other stuff here. I try and make more time for it when I'm at home, but it just all really depends on what's going on, how everyone else is feeling, because I have a kind of tiny house, so unless I can incorporate something to entertain the little one into my stream or something, then it makes it a little difficult at times. She definitely wants to be involved. We got a cute clip of her yesterday telling people not to touch the end of the scotch tape because it's sharp. She's like, I'm currently touching it, don't do this. Ooh, nice, Grandma. Congrats. Maybe I'll get lucky and get another good order here. Come on. Share the love. Oh, do VR. Nice. Driving games in VR must be interesting. I haven't tried one. I have a Quest 2 headset, but I haven't even put it on in so long. I just don't, once again, I don't have the space to even play VR in my own house. Like, I'm 6'3", right? I'm a pretty big guy. I need room to flail my arms around and shit. I also play Fortnite as well. Sometimes I'm good, sometimes I'm not. We've gotten a couple wins on streams, so. Kind of sad. I think they took the Demon Hunter sword away on me already. Which I like to use the melee weapons and like the art gun right now. I love the art gun. Anything that's a non-traditional gun I usually do a lot better with than like your standard bullet guns. If it's got some sort of like AoE or splash damage or has like a melee weapon or something like that, I'm definitely like probably much better at using those than standard guns in Fortnite. I almost got a win today. I was kicking ass and just like chopping through people. But then I decided to go after somebody and I didn't realize I was in the top 4. I would have taken it a little bit slower, but Bria, it'd take me a second to read that. I'll have to take a minute to pull over so I can read. You go first there, Mr. Van. While I'm driving, I can only read like a line or two at a time. Just for like safety reasons and whatnot, but there's a parking spot right here. I'll just pull over for 2 seconds and read what you said. Maybe we'll get an order while I'm stopped here. I think the wireless VR headsets are kind of the way to go. I didn't find the Quest headset to be that uncomfortable, actually. And I'm thinking the Quest 3 is probably even better. I'm assuming they improved on the functionality of it quite a bit. But yeah, I always thought the idea of having the like VR headsets with the like cords attached using for like your console or like your PC, it was a little bit trickier. I've seen some people do it where they have like the cord that's so long and they've attached it to their ceiling so they still have like full movement, but you can very easily get tangled up. Yeah, for sure. I'd love to get a new one, but they're pretty expensive. My last one was actually bought for me and nothing came of it. We were supposed to be doing some work on some VR games with one of my buddies, and he bought some headsets, and just other projects came up and we never got around to actually doing anything, unfortunately. Okay, so we're not seeing any orders going off down here right now. 2 to 6 minutes though, but they're all back in town, so what we're going to do is head back to town. Well, and like, I know, because I don't know, have you ever played a game called Echo? I don't know if it's available on the PlayStation version or not, but there was this game that I really enjoyed playing called Echo, and essentially it was like, I think if, have you ever seen Ender's Game, where they're playing that mode where they have to like push somebody through a hoop or something to score a point? But then like they all get stunned with like, they have like these stun guns or whatever, something like that. But essentially it was that. It was a 3v3 zero gravity chamber where your character had like jet rockets attached to its wrist. So to move around, you had to like aim your fist in the direction you wanted to go and hit your rockets, and there was like a boost and stuff like that. So that was how you kind of like felt like you were like flying like Superman, moving around. And then you have to get the disc, and you can also like grab the walls and like slingshot yourself off of the wall, and like if you grabbed onto someone you could like pull on them and launch yourself forward and stuff. So like depending on how you use the environment, you could move faster. But yeah, so 3v3, you have one disc, and you also have the ability to put force fields on your hand, and when you did that you were able to like hit the other players and stun them briefly. So yeah, it got like really intense. Like you play that for like an hour and a half, 2 hours, and you'd be I'd be sweating, just like drenched in sweat, because like you really got into it. And a couple times I would like go to like knock one of the guys out, but because you're in 0Gs, you're working in 3-4 dimensions or 3 dimensions. Like there's someone all around you. So at one point there was a guy below me with the disc, and I tried to bump him in the head, me not thinking, and I ended up just Superman punching the floor, like full strength. Luckily my knuckles are used to punching hard objects, so I only got a little bit of a bloody knuckle from it, but fuck, it hurt. Like I was just like, holy fuck. Like I was lucky I did not break my hand. Like I went hard, into the ground when I was trying to get that guy. But you don't realize, like you're playing this VR game and they're underneath of you, so like you kind of lose perception of reality, being like, yeah, they're underneath me, so if I punch down, I'm going to hit the fucking floor. No, you're like, I'm going to punch air. I don't know what the fuck I thought I was doing, but from Carol in England. Well, hello, Carol. Or Jamie. Now I'm confused. It says your name's Jamie, but now you're saying it's Carol. Oh, that sounds like fun. Yeah, there's a bunch of... I think I actually spent a little bit of money on some VR games. Then the one was like medieval, use a bow, sword, cast spells, and stuff like that. Well, hello, Carol from Canada. Thanks for joining us today. Figure I should say hello back from Canada. Hopefully we win the game that we're currently in. Hey, Stuart, how you doing? Well, thanks for joining me, folks. I did not expect that 2 hours into the stream I'd have a bunch of people hopping in. We're doing pretty good today. We made 51 bucks in about 2 hours worth of work, so I'm pretty content with that. We're just on our way back into town right now, because I got pulled out into the other town for a little bit. You know, it was worth it though. I was already halfway here. I try my best. It's hard though, like I am driving, so sometimes I do miss some stuff. Sometimes people slip through. When I'm on the road, it is the main priority. I can't dedicate my attention to many places at once. I'm doing a live stream, and yes, it has been going pretty well. I've been pretty steady. Made $51 so far. I don't know how well that translated. Using text-to-speech to talk to my wife. Well, thank you, Grandma. You know, the way I see it, this is why I didn't want to stream while I was sick, because as far as I'm concerned, I am here to entertain to some extent. So, like, if I can't talk, I don't necessarily feel right live streaming. So for the week that I was sick there, I kind of like, I was sitting there with like a fever, being like, I really want to stream because I want to like keep growing and building my numbers and stuff. But eventually I just had to say, you know, I gotta just focus on my health for a couple days here. With the nice weather though, I definitely want to be on the road more. The more I'm on the road, the more money I'm making, the quicker my YouTube channel will grow. Maybe the quicker I'll be able to maybe accomplish some of my other goals. I'm watching the road. How do you think I've gotten from A to B? I've aged since yesterday? How did I age since yesterday, Stuart? Do you mean because I got the toque on? I think yesterday I had my ball cap on, so maybe I looked a little bit younger then, I don't know. How you doing, Chevy? Thanks for joining us on this fine day. Well, thanks for swinging by, Bree. I hope you have a good day. Sorry, conversation got a little distracted from our streaming or VR conversation, but I had to say hello to the new people joining chat, so. Oh, did I get a troll? That's alright. I don't mind the odd troll. Wise man look. There might be wisdom in me. I don't know. I don't proclaim to be wise, but I've been told I say wise things before, so. Hey Albert, I'm doing good. How you doing today? Dang, I got a lot of people swinging by right now. I'm from Canada. What about yourself? What's your name? Airline pilot? Hello, airline pilot. How are you today? I also have another airline pilot that swings by. He flies for Emirates Air. He just got the job not that long ago. What type of airline do you fly for? Switzerland? Oh, nice. I wonder if I've had any pilots from North America yet. I've had a pilot flying for Saudi or Emirates Air out of Saudi Arabia, and now I've got a Switzerland pilot flying for British Airways. I wonder if I've had any Canadian pilots. I'm Canadian myself, so that's why I'm curious. It's not like it really matters. It's kind of a weird thing to keep track of. How many pilots have I had watching me? How do you enjoy being a pilot? It'd be an interesting job. I don't think I should be in charge of flying people, though. I don't want that much responsibility. I'm responsible for my car. That's it. And who's in it. Alright, we're almost back in town, so we can get an order anytime now. Let's go order. Oh, my speaker's working? No. Oh. See, I would listen to music more often in the car, but my speakers don't work, and it drives me crazy because, like, I only get the back speakers in the car working. So, I don't listen to music very much in the car anymore, whereas I used to really enjoy listening to music in the car. This car actually has some pretty decent speakers. And it's not even that the speakers themselves are dying, but the, like, wiring connection is loose, so they work and sometimes they don't. Well, you have an amazing day too. I appreciate it. Thank you. I don't even think I saw you say hello. Are you leaving already? I hope you sub so you can come back and say hi one day. I'm in a rivalry with one of my fellow Dash gig streamers. My buddy C. Kelly. He's also a Canadian gig worker who likes to do streams. Now, let's keep in mind, he was a couple hundred up on me when I started, or when I met him, or at least 100 up on me. So I managed to catch up to him, but now we've been like neck and neck. So if you haven't subbed yet, feel free to drop a sub, because I think I'm a few behind him still. Help me catch up to my rival, folks. Well, we've been out for 2 hours to make this $51. It's saying 2 to 7 minutes for an order here. Done nothing on Uber, surprisingly, today. I figure I would have at least gotten an offer through on Uber. Volume's all up to par. So, not much we can do, but wait. And hope we get an order. Next minute? What do you mean by next minute? Neck minute? Knack minute? I don't really recognize that word. What does that mean, Stuart? Yeah, I was gonna say, I don't think you get to go anywhere, bud. These people are turning left. Oh, you're also turning left. You should have had your signal on sooner. I don't know what he was doing, but it signaled very late there. Clearly he didn't want to notify me that he was turning. He just wanted to make it look like he was going to cut me off. Lovely when people do that. Make you think they're going to crash into them just so they can end up turning. What do you think, folks? Do you think we're going to get an order here? I need some luck. It is kind of getting into the dead time, so it might be... Oh, we'll give it like 15 minutes. If nothing pops in 15 minutes, then maybe we'll quit and try and get back out for another couple hours for dinner shift. Because that might be the more proactive way of going about it. You think I'm going to get one, Grandma? Well, hopefully I get as lucky as you and get a $20 liquor order. If Uber would love to send me an order. Usually I get a couple liquor orders on Thursday, but I didn't start very early today, so maybe somebody else got them. Or they just never went through. I don't know. How's my battery doing? It's starting to get low. How's this battery doing? We still got 58%. Walmart? I don't do Walmart, Grandma. Oh, Walmart Spark. Do you mean Walmart Park or Walmart Spark? I'll do shops at Walmart. I don't do grocery pickups, so I don't like to sit up there because they will inundate me with grocery pickups if I'm sitting there, probably. Try to avoid doing those because nobody seems to shop or tip on Walmart pickups. Now, if I do the shop myself, I'm definitely more likely to get a decent tip than if I let Walmart do the shopping. Probably do a better job than half of their shoppers too, so. But I can't say that about every dasher. You probably 50-50. Probably 50% of the in-store employees, but they're easier to hold accountable, right? Because like if somebody messes up, they have a boss that comes and yells at them. Whereas if a dasher fucks up on a grocery order or whatever, they don't have any boss or anybody come discipline or anything like that, which, you know, was part of the perk of the job. It's having that freedom. But sometimes I wish that they would almost, because if we could all maintain a certain level of standard, then we would probably be a lot like more likely to get better tips. But you have to accept that sometimes people are going to get tainted about their service and stop tipping if they get the wrong driver too many times, because that driver doesn't put an effort forth or show that they care, and they're like, well, I've gotten this guy who's fucked up my groceries 5 times, I don't feel like tipping these dashers anymore. But then you get somebody like me who probably takes the extra 20 minutes to make sure that I've asked an employee where the items were, and I've packed the cart properly, I've made sure that your bread's not getting squished, your produce isn't getting squished. All that stuff really drives me OCD because I'm used to doing my own grocery shopping, and I know if I came home and my produce was bruised because I went and threw heavy cans on top of it or something, my wife would yell at me. So like in my brain, I am just trained to try and like take best care possible of any food that I'm handling. But you could have that as well, or not even on food stamps necessarily, Wolf, but just people who are hard off. And you know, I have some customers where they don't tip great, maybe $1 here and there, but then every once in a while, I think when they're doing a little bit better, I have gotten an extra $5 from them. So I really try not to judge my customers based off of like 1 or 2 occasions. There's definitely customers I get that I know, like, okay, this person never tips, they've never made an effort to tip, they've never shown any level of gratitude, and if anything, they've been like rude and picky and more hassle than they're worth on more occasions, because I find that the frequent no tippers are usually the ones that give you more of a headache than the people who actually respect you as a human being and tip, right? Now, sometimes that might not always be true, but if you want to be picky and you're tipping me like $40 to go to your grocery shop, and I do an hour shopping and I make $60-70 off of it, then fuck, I don't give a shit if you want to sit there and harass me. Pay me well for it. You can be as much of a pain in the ass as you want, as far as I'm concerned. And I appreciate that you call me a chill wolf. Much appreciated. Go Lord of the Rings or Harry Potter position. I'm not even sure what you mean, Stuart. Are we talking about sexual positions? What are those? Lord of the Rings position or Harry Potter position? It's like missionary position. I'm really not sure what you mean. But catch you later, bud. Peace out. Have a nice day. What? Sexual positions. Well, well, that's awesome, Wolf. You know, I would love to have the extra funds to do that so I'm hoping one day I'll earn extra money from this live stream, get ahead in life, and be able to do fun stuff like that and walk out with a nice tip. The one year when I first started dashing, my first year dashing, you know, I was actually doing pretty good. Munchkin wasn't in school. I was able to work when I wanted to work. And come Christmas time, I had a little bit of extra money, so I went and bought boxes of truffles. Then I took them around to all of my favorite restaurants and gave the shift a box of truffles that they could split between them. So, you know, like, I especially around Christmas and stuff, I just like the spirit of Christmas. So that's awesome that you do that. I would definitely love to be able to help some people out and give away some, like, gift cards around Christmas to, like, some of the fast food. Be nice that, like, one day, you know, I know everybody wants to make some level of income off of the stream. The stream is kind of like the last spot that I plan on making income for. It's more of like a method of advertising my merchandise once I get it off the ground, showing off my shirts because I'll be wearing them and so on and so forth. And then, like, when I do my kids' books, technically I've written a couple short stories that my wife is going to illustrate, use some of the self-publishing Amazon or whatever to get those off the ground. Maybe I can sell some of those. Just kind of create a couple avenues of making money, but I don't want the stream to be the primary one. But hopefully one day, maybe I'll be making enough to set aside that extra money to do fun stuff like give away $100 tips. Oh, well, yeah, that's always the double-edged sword too, right? Like, you can preemptively be angry because you're not getting a tip, but what if you did get that one customer who tips cash? Because I remember my wife saw a video, or maybe it was on the news or something, but this one lady, she ended up leaving a note on the customer's, like, bag being like, hey, screw you for not tipping, kind of like how you're a bitch or something. And she left like a sticky note or slid it inside the bag or something. I'm not exactly sure how it worked out. Yeah, well, for sure. I think once you get monetized, obviously there's a little bit of money that rolls in. Like, I know but it takes time and work, right? So where was I saying before, though? Oh, yeah. So anyway, this lady left this note inside this bag of food, and then ended up getting a $20 cash tip, and she wasn't able to retrieve. She's like, you know what? You keep the money because I kind of left a rude note in there. And the person's like, you know what? Take the money anyway. So I think she got her tip, but she definitely felt bad, and she's like, please disregard that note. But, oh, you've seen that on the news? 11 grandchildren. Wow. I don't know what I would do if a customer went to give me a hug. Guess it depends on the customer. Like, if it was like a grandma or something that was like grateful for me helping her unload her groceries, which I've done before. I've had some customers who are a little bit less mobile and they've actually like, well, can you come in and put the water on the counter and do this for me. And it's like, yeah, I can take the extra 10 minutes to help out somebody who's in need. I am not the type of person who's going to bat an eyelash at that. That's just something I would do it anyway if they ask. So if I can afford the time, then I definitely will. Like maybe if I had another order in the car or something, but for sure, Wolf, for sure. I've had one customer message me and say they really loved me for delivering them food. Oh, well, thank you. Thanks for the hug, Grandma. Well, folks, I don't know what's going on. I think we lost our busy streak here. 3 to 10 minutes. Says we're in a hot spot. Let's go offline on Uber. Oh, Uber has an update. Maybe that's why I'm not getting any orders. All right, catch you later, Wolf. I hope you have a good day out there. Thanks for swinging by. Much appreciated. I didn't even see that. I don't mind hugs either. It's just, I don't know. Nowadays, hugs are mostly reserved for, like, my wife and my daughter. Even my parents, but that's kind of on them. They never, like, made the effort to show affection in that sense. So, like, now every once in a while, my mom wants to, like, give me a hug, and I'm like, what the fuck's going on? You never made a point of hugging me before. Like, why the fuck are you hugging me now? I don't know if that's a healthy relationship to have or not, but seems to be the way it goes these days. But I love giving my wife and my daughter hugs, and every once in a while I'll see like an old friend. Don't mind giving them hugs. It's weird that I feel awkward giving my own parents hugs though, but like I said, I think that's more on them than on me. Like, was it my responsibility to create that emotional connection, or was that their responsibility? I don't know. Sometimes I envy people that have it, like that must be nice having that relationship with your parents, but I don't for some reason. I hope my daughter and I can have that type of relationship though. I always want to be there for her, and I think that's part of the issue though. I come from a broken home, and it always felt like I was a commodity and like go get shuffled around from this place to that place. So I think my whole perception of like a family unit has always been a little bit tainted, at least of my own family unit, if that makes any sense. Yeah, let's clip that. Okay, we updated Uber. We're back online. Relaunch Dash. It says it's only 1 to 5 minutes for an order, folks. Come on. We can do it. Let's go order. It'd be nice to make at least $60, and then we can maybe call it for the afternoon. What did I say? I was going to give it 15 minutes, though. Oh, do you do streams, Grandma? Well, I will have to check out your channel. I don't know if I've seen your stream before. I know us gig workers seem to have this nice little community that has been established, so slowly I'm hopping into more people's lives and whatnot, but I've also I don't want to like spread myself too thin. Like I've already got it's like 4 or 5, 6 people that I seem to be kind of like watching on a regular basis, and I always feel bad because it's like, oh well, if all of them are on at once, I can't watch you all. And I rarely have time to watch anyway, and the time that I do spend watching, I should probably be spending like editing a short or doing something more productive. But hey, Colton, how you doing today? Yes. It's a very personal question. I don't know why I decided to answer that, but I'm not going to read it out loud, but you got your answer. Why did you ask that? That's how it feels to drive the new Ford F-150. I'm not a truck person. Like I don't work in construction. I don't need a truck. It really annoys me too when you're in like a parking lot and it's like 75% pickup trucks and half of the spots are just like consumed because the trucks are bigger than the spots. So that's always a frustrating moment. Or you're trying to like back out of your spot and then you're surrounded by pickup trucks that stick halfway out into the little parking lot so you can't actually back out. You know what? It was a good one. It gave me a good chuckle, so I'll take it. It was worth the laugh. The sacrifice brain spells were definitely worth the laugh. Okay, people, I need luck. Send me some luck. Or you can sub. Either send me luck or sub. Your choice. What's going on, QWERTY? Clean? What do you want me to clean? I guess I could clean my car a little bit. It does need some cleaning. Could go to the car wash and do that, maybe. I don't have a PayPal set up, QWERTY, but if you want to stream, I have a stream element set up, and you're capable of tipping through that. No one's ever used it yet, other than me. I'm the only person who's ever tipped myself. I'm pretty sure it works. It worked when I did it, but since no one else has done it, I can't verify that it does. Hey, Joseph, how you doing? I said hi. You gotta give me a second to respond. Jeez. Calm down. Tipping is always optional. You know, I'm not here to beg for money. One day if people want to send me money, that's cool, but eventually, like, it'll be more about advertising my merch, because I'll be able to wear my shirts and my hats and stuff, and then hopefully people will be like, hey, that's a cool hat, and I can be like, you can go and buy it. But I think I probably, hopefully, I want to make more money off of selling like viable product than just selling myself. I'm not a hooker, you know what I'm talking about. I'm 6'3", so whether or not you consider 6'3" tall, I guess that's up to you. By some people's standards, yes, I am tall. By other people's standards, I'm just an average height individual. It's always weird when you meet someone taller than you when you're a tall person. Yeah, this isn't even a hat that I made, so you can compliment it if you want. It comes from Canadian Tire. $4 for 4.8 kilometers, or $5 for 4.8 kilometers. You know, it's a little far, but let's gamble. We haven't done anything. Maybe we'll get a double. Wish me a double, folks. You know, I haven't done anything on Uber yet today. If it wants to send me a double, I would graciously accept it. I'm going to use some windshield washer fluid on my back window. Where are you going? Are you trying to take my spot? No, you're parking there. You just can't drive because you've got too big of a truck for the parking lot. QWERTY, yeah, we're doing DoorDash and Uber. Haven't gotten any Uber deliveries today. It's hit and miss with Uber in my town. But we've been doing okay on DoorDash. This will bring us to $56.50 for going on our third hour out here. I'm hoping I can hit $60 by the time the third hour's up, so. I like to try and do $20 an hour. We haven't been driving crazy far today. I've used probably 40 kilometers to make 50 bucks, so it's not too shabby whatsoever. Yeah, no, that's just like the bare minimum, man. I'd prefer to be making like 25 to 30 bucks an hour while I'm out, but you can't Sometimes you can't even guarantee you're going to make the 20 with this, doing this gig work, right? So luckily today I've been doing all right though. You guys can cross if you want. Always let the children and the women cross the road. Otherwise you're a jerk. QWERTY, it really just depends on the day. Some days are good, some days are not. Like, up until now, it's been okay. This, on the other hand, is only tipping me $2, so like I'm not making bank from this one, but I'm hoping I get another one, so maybe we'll get 2. I try and be chill. You know, I've got some temper issues, but I've spent most of my life trying to battle. I don't really like being angry, so I try my best to be chill. You in a metal band? No, I don't do music really. Maybe one day I'll get more into it, but I don't really play any instruments. I don't mind singing. So maybe one day I'll get into more singing stuff. Could probably use a little bit more practice though. I'm not like a bad singer, but by no means am I a good singer. Well, it depends. When I'm in the car, I've got a headset plugged in. Because sometimes the phone bounces around, and oh, we just got a $4 Wendy's order for 3 kilometers. You know, we'll go ahead and take it, pick up this order, and then we'll grab the
Head
Wendy's.
to your pickup at Wendy's 413 Norfolk.
Let me grab the Wendy's after. So that'll bring us to $60 for my time out. Yeah, sorry if the other audio is shit, but I think it's better for when I'm driving. Oh, hello. What do we got?
No, this is past Sunday, but then we were pick up Sunday.
Can I get another medium diet?
Oh, thanks, QWERTY. Appreciate it.
And yeah, it was like new.
Trying to get ahead of my buddy. Junior chicken meal, McChicken, junior chicken, 20-piece chicken nugget, junior chicken. This should all be in the one bag. Oh, I appreciate it, QWERTY. I try my best. Hey, I'm still starting off. You know, I haven't been at it for a year. Sometimes it takes the algorithm a little while to figure it all out, but hopefully one day I'll have a more regular viewer base.
Have a great one.
4603? Are they both for me? Are they both mine? Yeah. Okay.
All together.
I think this is more. Wait, are the drinks in one and?
Drinks and food and food.
Okay, this is just food. Okay, we'll put this one in here. Thank you, Mary. How's your day going?
Almost done.
Almost done? Nice.
How was yours? Just starting?
I've been out for a couple hours, doing all right. Okay. Let's get going. This is a lot of food for only tipping $2. Not nice. They could have definitely tipped better on this order. What am I doing? I am doing DoorDash and Uber. Actually, I am actually doing Uber because I've got to go pick up an Uber order now. I'm glad I remembered. Damn, Grandma, you're doing good. I think you've made more money than I have since you started watching. How are you doing today, Julia? I hate my door has like an auto unlock, but it doesn't always work. There we go. Let's try not to drop the phone on the ground. Stupid pizza bag. Stop fighting with me. Okay. Yeah, one day I'm sure I'll have more viewers. It'll just take time. Eventually I might get myself more up on some more socials and stuff too. And like Insta and stuff like that. You know, I'm so scatterbrained though. And when I start feeling like overwhelmed, I start like not having ambition to do stuff. So I need to be very careful on like how I balance things. Let's confirm pickup. Well, this one's going to be a little late because we're going to go pick up this this other order first. And then we'll put it in the trunk. Hopefully the audio's still with us here. Sorry if there's any issues. I didn't think the mic was that. I thought the mic was better audio. I didn't realize that the phone had better sound quality. I guess it also depends though. If the phone's bouncing around, it's all staticky. Maybe this one's all staticky though, because I usually have it taped down, and I don't have it taped currently. Well, I have been live for 2.5 hours, Jeffrey, so I've had people swinging by the whole stream. It's been pretty steady, actually. I'm probably at like 200 views total. So, not bad. 5% of people coming through, giving a like. My ratio to like likes to content is pretty low, actually. It's like 1 to 10% of people like my content, depending on what it is. So, but that's fine. That's just who I am. I've always been the type of person, either you like me or you don't. So I can't expect that I'm going to have more likes than I do views, or I don't even ever get to like 50% likes. I'll probably always have more views than likes in that sense. Okay. I'm still pretty happy with it though. I think I managed to get a few subs today too, so that's always good. Okay. Yes, I know. That's why I'm here, it's to pick up. Pick up some food for some peoples. Okay. What are we doing here? Guess you guys can come in with me. I wonder. I think I was at 344 when I started. I'm not sure how many subs I have currently. The order's ready. Thank you. Oh, here we go. See, I figured this was going to be quick. Glad I took it. Nice little $4 add-on. Unless it's going the opposite direction, which it might be, but who gives a fuck, I guess. It's an Uber order, it can wait. Plus, they only tipped $1. Why did I open that? That's not what I want. We'll throw it back here, though. Verify this order. Order verified. Complete pickup. Continue to next stop. Okay. Back in the car. Let's see here. Ooh, 347. So I've gotten, what's that? 3 subs? Not bad. I might be tied with Corey. Yeah! Jeffrey Epstein 6'7". I didn't even realize what his name was. Jeffrey Epstein 6'7". Wow, that's like the perfect troll name, isn't it? I'm actually glad that I didn't realize right away, because now I get a good laugh from that. All right, let's get moving, folks. Well, if I get 3 more subs, that would make me so darn happy, because then I think I'd be ahead of Corey. Oh, I got another like. Nice. 13 likes. Sweet. Much appreciated, folks. All right. I got a little drive. We got 2.6 kilometers. 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 That sounds funny. Kilometers. I wonder if anyone says kilometers like that. Kilometers. Kilometers. Kilometers? Kilo. Pretty sure it's kilo. Kilo of Coke. I wish. See, I would never go out of my way to find a kilo of Coke, but if one fell into my lap, I'd probably sell it. Because that's a lot of fucking cocaine. I don't even know what the street value on that shit would be worth these days. 1,000 grams. What's a gram of Coke go for? I don't even know. I'm assuming the prices that I knew when I was in high school wouldn't be the same prices that they are today. $60 a gram, I think, something like that. Well, yeah, something like that. So a kilo, which is 1,000 times 60, so $60,000 for a kilo of Coke. $10 a gram. That shit must be cut with like half baking powder, or 3/4 baking powder. Can you actually get Coke for $10 a gram these days? Is that cheap? Maybe it was an 8-ball for 60 then? Oh, 50. That's euros though. I'm in Canada. So it'd be a little bit more. I don't know how much more. What's the exchange rate? This is pointless math. Well, if we were in the Netherlands, a gram of Coke is 15 euros, which I think would be like 30 something. So anyway, we're still talking about a kilo being like 20 to 60 grand, somewhere in there. Do I speak French, QWERTY? No, I do not speak French, but my daughter takes French in school. She's only in junior kindergarten though. But eventually she'll be able to speak French, and my wife can speak a little bit of French, but I'm oblivious, so I'm going to kind of be like learning with my daughter, if that makes sense. Maybe my daughter will end up teaching me more than anything. Hey, I got 2 more likes. Appreciate that, folks. Much obliged. Yeah, yeah. I love how surprised you are by that, but yes, QWERTY, I have a daughter and a wife. If you go check out some of my other streams. You will hear and maybe briefly see them every once in a while, but we talked about it, and my wife doesn't necessarily want my daughter to be like the highlight of the show, but every once in a while I'm doing streams around her, like yesterday. I was baking muffins and she was hanging out with me in the kitchen. It was a little bit of a roller coaster, but we eventually got the muffins done 2.5 hours later. And then she was sitting there doing show and tell and holding stuff in front of the camera. You couldn't see her face for most of it. But I don't mind if she's like participating in the stream. I just don't want her to be like the focal point of the stream, if that makes sense. Because like she's only 4. But she loves to entertain already. She takes after Dad like that. She's a big character. She tells all sorts of jokes. I'm sure once she's a little bit older, she'll be making some great content herself. No, it's going to be such a weird world for her to be growing up in, though, with AI and the technological age really just coming to the forefront now. And in her lifetime, it'll definitely be like taking over, right? So then all there might be left for her to make an income is to entertain other people. That might be the only real form of like income left. Because the road, whoa, shit, sorry bud, didn't see you popping out of there. Man, fucking busy ass intersection. I don't even know where that person came from. I just looked. It must have turned out a parking lot or something. Oh, is it Luke or Luck? I usually try and stream me doing deliveries, doing DoorDash and Uber. Sometimes I'm streaming my life, me doing chores at home. Yesterday I was baking muffins. I also did a live stream of me playing some Hogwarts Legacy with my daughter. She was playing and I was mostly just attending to the live stream. And then eventually, once I get my merch going, hopefully there'll be like the odd live stream of us wandering through the woods, taking some photos of some cool insects or cool trees or whatever floats our boat at the time, and creating that, using that to turn into more merch and so on and so forth. So eventually it'll all tie together. I really am not opposed to, I like to share, I guess. Maybe too much sometimes, so a little bit of aspect from here, a little bit of aspect from there. I've concluded I'm more like the 12 monkeys at a typewriter. It's just going to be kind of chaos, and what gold comes. I'm not really looking to make gold. I'll probably never make the best content or the most edited or polished content, but there'll definitely be some moments that are worth sticking around for, in my opinion. So, almost to where we're going here. Go ahead, come on. You clearly seem like you're in more of a rush than I am. These people behind me can wait. Are you calling me Lollipop? Who's Lollipop? Oh, fuck. Apparently it was that turn there. My bad. I thought it was this one up here. We'll just take a right here and do a little U-E real quick. Just like that, nice and easy. Why was my name Lollipop? I don't understand that. Do I look like somebody who enjoys lolly stuff? Oh man, that lolly stuff's creepy. I'm not really into that. Definitely makes you question people sometimes when you're like, why are you in all these lolly groups? This shit's weird. Maybe you should like not be in those groups. That's my personal opinion, but teach their own, I guess. If anyone likes lolly, I didn't mean to offend you. Maybe I did, actually. I don't fucking care. It's weird. Let's just leave it at that. It's a little weird. What's my major? I went to school for environmental studies. Opinion on the fentanyl crisis. I'll be right back to answer that. I gotta deliver this first. Need that. Well, even though I haven't declined any orders yet, I haven't managed to raise my acceptance rating. That's all right. All right, so my major, yeah, I went to school for environmental studies. But it never really followed through on any of that. Technically, I went to school for ecosystem management, which was the study of how to like manage and maintain ecosystems, ecosystem diversity and different things, and how each critter and creature impacted the area around it, and so on and so forth. So it was a lot of fun. Unfortunately, though, it was kind of like a broad field, which made it hard to get jobs. But what happened to the tunnels? I'm not sure what we're talking about. Opinion on the fentanyl crisis. What is the bigger danger, in your opinion, in terms of drug use, besides ODing? I don't know. It's kind of a weird question. To each their own. I don't know.
Turn left on Queen Street.
I'm not interested
South.
in doing hard drugs. I've never been interested in doing hard drugs. As far as I'm concerned, if you want to take the risk and do things like fentanyl and meth and shit, if you OD, it shouldn't be anyone else's concern but your own. I know that's not the right answer, and that's probably controversial, but some drugs some people end up getting baited into drugs nowadays because of like opioids and stuff like that, and those people I feel bad for. But there are definitely some people, like I grew up with I grew up doing drugs, right? And I grew up around other people who did drugs and people who did harder drugs than I did. Some of them, maybe there were other reasons for them doing them, but some of them there weren't, and they just kind of decided that was the lifestyle they wanted. They didn't need to live that lifestyle. That's just what they decided they wanted to live. So, does Jesus do drugs? I don't know about Jesus. I do drugs though. I like doing like mushrooms and stuff on occasion, or like some LSD or something, but I've always stuck with mostly natural stuff. I know LSD is a chemical, but that's why I also haven't done very much LSD in my life. But I do like mushrooms, and I do like cannabis. And there are some chemical compounds that like aren't going to hurt you if you use them in moderation, but when you start getting to the chemicals, you definitely have to be a lot more precautious about what you're taking. Oh, Grandma's leaving? Sorry, Grandma. I didn't even see. Started driving. There's so much going on here.
In 600 meters, turn right on Sherman Street.
Oh, I forgot to say bye to Grandma. I feel bad. She knows I was driving, though. Well, thank you for joining me, folks. Man, I didn't expect to get a bunch more viewers all of a sudden in my stream. Usually when it gets past a certain point, they stop like feeding you viewers or whatever. So I'm very surprised to see this many people joining me this late in the stream. Almost 3 hours, so thank you very much. I'm definitely Albertan. No, I'm from Ontario. And no, I can't do a kickflip. I'm very uncoordinated. I broke my knee playing hacky sack. Not literally broke, but it's still kind of broken to this day. I popped it out of place. Now every once in a while when I go to get out of bed, it'll just like pop itself out of place, and it really fucking hurts. So then I have to get down on the floor and I have to like straighten my leg out and thanks, Squirty. Alright. KSO, your name looks familiar. I'm not 100% sure what conversations we had though. Your name and your giant pink K look familiar. I'll say that much. I can't say I guarantee I remember you though. You're 7'3", damn.
On Sherman Street.
Or how much is it in centimeters? Like 163 centimeters, I think. Something like that. Oh, okay, used to be Gardner. Okay.
Just ahead, drop off.
Gotcha. Alright. Huh. Delivered here before on a kind of regular basis. They usually tip a little bit better, but maybe it's because the kids have a snow day. What's it say? Take the side door? Yeah.
Erica B says, leave a door. Please just leave
Oh, it's
inside
173. Oh. Tasty Tuesday. Hello, Tasty Tuesday. How you doing? I look yummy? Is that what you said? Thanks. Alright, we're back. Oh. Yeah, sorry. The one blinker's broken, so it does sound a little fucked up. Oh, now you're taking off, Grandma. Okay, bye, Grandma. Thank you for joining us. I appreciate you sticking around this long. You've been here for a long time, actually. Since, for hours. Thank you. Definitely going to be working on the 3,000 hours today. Okay, so we made a little bit on Uber. We made a little bit on Dash. We're at $60 for 3 hours. Not too shabby. Not too shabby at all. Got 59% here. What we got here? Oh, that's about to die. That's at 16. Let's plug it in instead. Well, I think we'll give it a few minutes to see if we can get another order. But I don't want to sit out doing nothing, right? So, Canadian dollars, what's going on here? What are you saying please for, Chaos? Can I call you Chaos? That's what it sounds like. KSO, Chaos. I guess that'd be KOS. So. My last 9-to-5 job, QWERTY, was delivering furniture. And it wasn't always 9 to 5. Some days we had to assemble bedroom sets and do all sorts of other shit. So some days you'd end up working a couple extra hours. Ever try... What? Ever try coma? Is that where you choke yourself until you go into a coma? What is that? I'm gonna say I haven't. I'm gonna go with no. But yeah, so delivering furniture was my last standard job. Honestly, my personality just doesn't vibe well with most jobs, just because, I don't know. I'm just a weird one. We don't always vibe. I don't always vibe well with my employers. So if I can find a way to make a living without having to work a standard job ever again, I think for like my sanity, that would work out much better for me. I do accept that like there might be times in life where I have to go back to working a normal job for a little bit, but ideally I would like to try and just keep pushing myself to make my own money, hustle, and find my own way in the world. Kind of create my own legacy. I don't know. Being in a factory, I go crazy. Kind of need to be on the move. So I like the gig work for that reason. I don't mind doing deliveries. It's just a matter of finding, I guess, somebody who's willing to pay me good money to do it. But I was making a heck of a lot less money doing furniture deliveries before I started doing this. So I definitely don't want to go back to making less money to do harder work. So that would just be silly in my opinion, right? Escape the Matrix. What kind of factory? I've worked in all sorts of factory. I've been a temp worker for a while. Actually, I didn't mind being a temp worker because every couple months you went and did something new, which I actually kind of preferred. Like I was making okay money temping, and I had variety. I wasn't stuck in one spot, but I've done some manufacturing jobs here and there, and when I get stuck in one spot too long, my brain goes a little squirrely, and eventually I snap and have like some depression and shit, and I just prefer not to be cooped up. I'd like to be moving. If that makes sense, I don't know. When I was delivering furniture, I did that for the last company for 4 or 5 years. I can't remember exactly. So like, that wasn't so problematic. Like I did enjoy it. A lot of the day you're on the road, you're doing your own thing, kind of. As long as the job was being done right, you really didn't have any complaints or anyone to bitch at you. So like, delivering furniture wasn't a bad job, but when you realize that people don't tip you for delivering like a $8,000 TV versus tipping you like $20 for delivering a pizza, it's like, well, fuck, I actually make a lot more money delivering pizza than I do delivering like a truck full of $100,000 worth of product in a day. Like, it makes no fucking sense whatsoever. You figure you don't want to tip the guy who's handling your $8,000 TV a little bit more, but they all presume that you're getting paid like really good fucking money, I guess, to deliver their $8,000 TV. I don't know. It's a couple times I've seen that. Because it's supposed to be a snowstorm or snow day, even though there was never actually any snow. My daughter did have today off, but in Europe, you guys don't tip at all? Yeah, I've heard that. I would hope that the delivery apps are compensating for that, though, and that they're just, like, accepting the fact that, like, the culture doesn't allow, or it's not a cultural thing to tip in Europe, right? Same with, like, Japan and certain places around the world. Tipping can even sometimes be seen as an insult, because it's like, well, I should already be getting paid for the job that I'm doing. Why are you giving me more money? But in North America, it is a standard that if somebody's doing some sort of service job for you, that you associate a tip if they do good job. And like, personally, if I had the money, it wouldn't matter what type of job I had someone doing, I would always be willing to give them like a tip for it if they did a good job. Like if I have construction, like if I had the money to get like a big construction project done at my house or something, I would just tell them, be like, if you guys do a good job and I'm happy at the end of this, no Uber, I'm not going to do that. It's not bad, 12 items, 14 units, but it's only $10 for 5.6 kilometers, so Not bad, but not great. I like Canada more than the US as well, Cordy. I think that might be a little bias of me to say, but I'm definitely pro Canada. I do not want to be the 51st state. Well, have we managed to stake a few more subs today? Let's see. Hey Hunter, how you doing? Sorry I was driving there. I didn't see you say hi. Ooh, I did. I did get a couple more. Am I tied? I've got to switch account. I might have managed to tie it up. I know. You know, we just got to a point where people, I think, got tired of being told what to do. Like, some people are tired of being told, like, you're not allowed to dress this way or look this way or be this certain type of person or be identified as this type of person. And then some people got tired of being told, well, you're not allowed to say those things anymore. You're not allowed to be ignorant. You're not allowed to be rude. And everyone just kept pushing and pushing until we get to a point where we elect somebody like Donald Dipshit, who, in all reality, if anyone wants to step back for a second and look, he's a jackass. He's a fucking asshole. Now, if they're willing to admit, hey, I voted for this guy because he's an asshole and a jackass, I might be like, okay, sure, but don't try and pretend he's something he's not. That's where we're coming into problems. You can vote for jackasses and assholes all you want to. That's not the problem. The problem is trying to pretend there's something they're not. Just admit, I voted for a jackass. I voted for an asshole. And that's fine. That's honest. I take that at face value, but let's not pretend that he's a good guy or he's good for the planet or whatever. He's not. He might be good for the states, but he might fuck everything else up in the process. I don't know. But if we're just honest about it, then I think people will be a little bit less upset. Is this idea that we always need to like I can be an asshole. I'm more than happy to admit that I can be an asshole sometimes. Like, my wife can be a bitch. Like, that's just the way it is. Sometimes people are assholes. Sometimes people are bitches. But let's not deceive ourselves into thinking we're something we're not. Or other people aren't things they aren't. But that's my 2 cents. I don't like to get into the politics too much. See, I lost all my viewers. This is why you don't talk about politics. You literally lose all of your fucking viewers. Well, no, she admits it. And it's not like I call her a bitch. But, like, can she be one? Yes. It's not like I go my way to, like, insult my wife and, like, call her one. But can she be one? Yeah, at times, for sure. Just like I can be an asshole at times. And if I didn't admit that, then I wouldn't be able to improve that, right? And sometimes there's nothing wrong. Sometimes it's just self-defense, you know? Sometimes you have to be a bitch. Sometimes you have to be an asshole to stand up for yourself. It's not always a like one-way street. Sometimes you're doing it in response to something else in your environment that's causing you to act that way, right? How old am I? I'm 38 years old. What, did I lose a did I lose a sub with my political rant? No, good. We didn't lose a sub. Have we caught up to Corey? We're 1 ahead of Corey, folks. Oh, you're close enough. Not like it makes a difference. 1 year. My wife's technically younger than I am. She's 4 years younger, so she's 34. A couple years here and there really makes no difference whatsoever, does it? Oh, who's messaging me on Discord? Oh, my buddy Yuri saying it's a great cartoon. He recommends it. It's called Smiling Friends. Is it on? Is he talking about Smiling Tree Friends? Or wait. I think that's what they were called, the Smiling Tree Friends at one point. Where you have all the furry animals that are very vicious and like mean and crude and all that stuff. No, I think Yuri is just the name of his favorite anime character or something. Oh, have you seen it? I mean, I've never seen this cartoon before. Smiling. Huh. $15, 14 items, 5.6 kilometers. No, no, I'm not going to do it. They came back pretty quickly, so I'm going to hope that comes back. Actually, you know what? I'm just going to end. I'm going to go home and take a break. I got to use the potty, I think, so let's start heading home. Take a little break. End this stream. We'll start a new one up in a little bit. Yes, Heather. You know, you're like the third person to say it today. We have made $60 for just about 3 hours of work, so now I could have made another 15 there, but it's an Uber shop and I don't really feel like doing a shop for Uber when there's no chance of there being a better tip. Like if that was $15 on DoorDash, it could have came back for more money. Like I could have completed it, delivered it, and it could have been like $20-$30. But when it says $15 on Uber, especially since I had already declined that order once, there's definitely no chance of there being any more money associated with it. So now I've got Kip here being like, you want to play video games? Has he even hopped in the stream to drop a like, Kip? Where are you? I haven't seen you all day, and you're messaging me on Discord being like, play video games with me. Got shit to do, bud. Yeah, I know. I'm pretty sure Jesus might have been a brown guy, but like, I don't really give a shit one way or another. I'm an atheist. I think if there was a Jesus, he was just a good guy. And, you know, there's nothing wrong with modeling your life after that, but sometimes I feel like we spent too much time devoted to gods that have very little stake in what's actually happening on this fucking planet, but I won't get too much more into that one either. All these gods, and apparently they're all butting heads and want you to, all these people to like fight each other and stuff, and does that really make any fucking sense? I don't think gods give a shit about us. I think we're just specks of dust. Specks of dust they could care less about. That's my personal opinion. Okay, I'm done. That's not saying you shouldn't try and be a good human being, though. Like, you should just try and be a good person for the sake of being a good person, not because of rewards or benefits or any of that other jazz. That's the way I live my life. I just want to do good by people for the sake of doing good. I have a pretty strong moral compass in that sense, but it gets so convoluted when you add the other belief systems behind it. If you just do good for the sake of doing good, then you might be doing something right, but if you're doing it for other reasons, then maybe it's actually a selfish intent. I don't know. Currently it's actually not cold here at all. It's 1 degree, which, like, I guess some people might find cold, but it's definitely not as cold as the -20 or whatever it was last week. Well, folks, I am home for a little bit. Yeah, 1 degree Celsius. So I'm going to end my stream so I can go have a potty break, see the wife and kid for a little bit. I'm not 100% sure if we'll go out again tonight. Yeah, so Heather, you're pretty well in the same bubble as I am. I'm in southern Ontario as well, a couple hours away from you, but I think we're in the same boat. Hopefully you didn't get too much freezing rain. But all right, so yeah, this was the end for now. I might go out for a couple hours at dinner. It'd be nice to make another like $40-$60 tonight. Yeah, Cordy, I live in the same town that I dash in, and it's not a very big town, so like I'm only ever a couple kilometers away from home, unless I get sent to the other town. But thank you everybody for joining me. I appreciate it. I appreciate the likes. If you want to come back and you just swung by, hit that sub button, and I will catch you later. No, QWERTY, I do not have traffic or anything to contend with most days. It's pretty nice. This job is pretty stress-free, actually, for me. For people in the city, I have to assume it can be a lot more stressful. I don't get too many apartment buildings. I don't have too much traffic. It's pretty good all the way around. Oh, thank you, Heather. Much appreciated. Okay, I gotta go to the potty, so I'm going to peace out now before I make a mess of myself. Later, folks. Thanks for watching.